Good morning. Today we are going to see operating system session 10. In previous video we have studied about time sharing system and its advantages and disadvantages. So time sharing systems are used by multiple users and they can perform multiple tasks, and each user process will be given some specific time and they have to perform their task within that specific time. If they don't perform the task within that specific time, then the CPU will be given to the next process. So in today's session, we are going to see real-time systems. So let us see what are the real-time systems. Now we'll see real-time system. Real-time system must have well-defined fixed time constraints. Okay, this means every task is given the fixed time to start its processing. So within that time, immediately it should start its processing, otherwise there are the chances of failing the system. So fixed time means every task is given the fixed time and within that time it should start its processing. A real-time system must react to inputs and responds to them quickly. Processing must be done in the defined constraints or the system will fail. So this means that whenever the system receives the input, immediately it should start the processing and quickly should respond them. Okay. Otherwise, if it does not perform the task within that fixed time and if it does not respond within that fixed time, if it does not process, then there are the chances of failing the system. Response should be guaranteed within the specified timing constraint or the system should meet the specified deadlines. Yes, in these systems, the more importance is given to the time. So whatever the task has to be executed, everything has to be on time only. Okay, somewhere the time misses here or there, then the system fails. Okay, and once the task starts executing within that time, it should also take care that it finishes its work within that deadline, because immediately again the next task is going to start. Okay, so the first task has to finish its work within that time and immediately when it finishes, immediately the next task starts its processing. So in these systems the time has a very important place to perform the task. For example, you can take the traffic light system. Okay, how our traffic light signal traffic works. Okay, so first red light is for to stop, and yellow light is for to be ready, and green light is for go signal. Okay, these three light indicates these are the signals to stop, wait and go. So this all lights perform its task on time. Okay, every light is assigned some time and some deadline is assigned for that. So within that specific time and within that deadline, this traffic signal lights work. Okay, for red light, okay, to stop, some specific seconds are assigned, so the public wait for some specific seconds and then the green light starts, and even that some specific time is assigned. So when that specific time is finished, when that deadline is finished, immediately the next light starts. So this is how this traffic signal system works, where the time is very important. Another example is like control systems. Okay, everywhere we find out these control systems. In the industries we find, in the banks for security purpose. Okay, so this control systems keeps on monitoring. Okay, and this system executes control system commands. Yes. So this system receives the commands. Okay, and based on that command, it is going to perform its task and on time. So these control systems are those which can be monitored by using sensors. Okay, so real-time systems read the data from sensors and calculates it and performs its task. Okay, so you can find out this control system in the industrial area, in the machines and how the machines are working. Okay, So these machines are working, they are doing their task, they are doing their different task on the time. Okay, for example, you can take out any product is there. First the product will be packed, and then it will be moved forward to the next machine. In that next machine it will be sealed, and in the next machine again it will be sealed. Okay, so this is how processes are happening on the time. Even if the time misses here or there, then okay, it is going to not work properly, or there are chances of failing that particular task. Another example you can take, voice over internet. Okay, so nowadays we can see we are doing voice chat and all. Even through the WhatsApp we can send our voice. So this is called voice chat. So we can transmit our voice over network in real time. So this is what we are doing in a real time systems. The real time system allows us to do. So in this, our voice is digitized, compressed into small form, and converted it into IP packets. Okay, whatever we want to send the data over the network, everything will be sent in a form of internet protocol packets. Okay, because it is a digitized. So this all is happening in a real time, and then okay, after it is going to transmit it over to the other network. So these all are examples of real-time systems. Other examples are like scientific experiments and medical imaging system, industrial control system, weapon systems, robots, and home appliance controllers, or air traffic control system. Okay, so these are the very important places where these are the very important places where the software has to work properly. Okay, and the more importance is given to the time. Okay, as I told, another example, like if you want to launch the rocket. Okay, so rocket launching time, okay, some specific time will be assigned. Okay, within that time the rocket has to be launched. Okay, so such things are examples of real-time systems. And weapon system also, you can see, if you want to launch any weapons, within that time it should be launched. Okay, robots, you have seen the robots. Okay, how the robots perform their task. Okay, even the robots timing is very important here. It has to do its task on within the time. Okay, and so these are the systems where time is very important. Okay, in some of the systems it can accept the delays, and in some of the system it don't at all accept the delays. Okay, so these all examples comes under this real-time systems. So types of real-time operating system, there are two types we find it here: hard real-time systems and soft real-time systems. In a hard real-time system, it is not going to tolerate any delays. The task has to perform its processing within that time only, and it has to finish its task within that deadline only. It is not going to accept the delay or any interruptions in between. Whereas in soft real-time systems, yes, even here some time is assigned to for tasks to work on time, but somewhat it can accept some delays. Okay, and but task has to be completed within the deadlines. So let us see what are these hard real-time systems. Guarantees that critical task completes on time. So in this, the deadline is handled very strictly. As I told you, it is not going to tolerate any delays and all. The task has to perform a task on the given time, given deadlines. Task must start executing on specified scheduled time and must be completed within the assigned time duration. Otherwise, the failure of task leads to disastrous consequences. As I told you, softwares are used in very important places. Take the example of rocket launching. If it does not launch on time, if it does not processes its, how the different steps are there in launching the rockets and all. So if it does not perform its task on time, then there are the chances of occurring the disastrous events. Okay. In hard real-time system, secondary storage is limited or missing with data stored in ROM, as there is more use of ROM, read-only memory. So in these systems, virtual memory is almost never found. Okay. So example of this hard real time systems where it cannot tolerate the delays and all. Okay, like aircraft controller, okay, nuclear reactor controller, robotics, and traffic light system. Okay, so in these cases, okay, as I told, no, traffic signal light, how important it is. So if there is a missing of 1 second or 2 seconds, there are the chances of accidents and all. Okay, so real time systems are very important. Okay, if you consider the time. Next, soft real time systems are less restrictive when you compare to the hard real time system. So this soft real time system, even in the system, the task has to be performed on time, but somewhat it can accept some delays. Okay, in this system, deadlines are important, but which will still function correctly if deadlines are occasionally missed or delay for a small amount of time is acceptable in this. Okay. Soft real-time systems have limited utility than hard real-time systems. Limited resources it has. For example, multimedia, virtual reality, online transaction system, or live stack price quotation system. Okay. So even this all system has to work on time, but somewhat it can accept the delay when you're playing the movie. Okay. Somewhat it can accept the delays when the game is starting, when you're playing the games and all. Okay, and even the virtual reality games, virtual reality applications, online transaction system, is processing will happen, but somewhat in online transaction system processing will happen, but somewhat it can accept the delays. It's live stock price quotation. If you've seen these softwares, stock softwares and all. Okay, so even the stocks prices it changes. Okay, it goes ups and down. Okay, so somewhat delays it accepts, but time is very important in this. It has to perform the task on time. So today we have studied real-time system and we understood how important these real-time systems are, and those are used in very important places and in various fields. So in today's operating system, we find out the mixture of these concepts like multi-programming, time sharing, and real-time systems. Thank you.